Toys R Us kids, that's who we are. BMX bikes and Atari stars. Joffrey Giraffe set our souls free. No growing up, this is our creed. We came home when the street lights shone, built our worlds without a phone. We're the Toys R Us generation, last kids with a wild imagination. Not gonna grow up and we never will. We're the Gen X kids and we're still alive. While the world dies digital, we survive. Fight gangs in the summer heat, secret forts where the warriors meet. No helicopter moms, just kids running wild, living life the hard way round. No safety nets when we hit the ground.
Appreciate the song. Appreciate it very much. Make sure you give them a tip on the way out. And I'm hearing that there was actually no music. No music again. So we have yet to figure this out. And that's quite all right. We will get there. We will definitely get there. Welcome to the new Mornings with the Old Guy. Cheers. We are no longer in the morning. We are now in the evening because it's just too freaking chaotic in the evening or in the morning getting ready for work to do this. So we're no longer going to do this in the morning because I got to get to work and I'm just rushing and doing everything else. And I want to put on something quality for everybody here. I don't want to just throw something together just to throw something together. So, as you know, we were going to the inauguration on Monday, and we were stoked. We were all set and excited. We have been accumulating cold weather stoof. We have hats. Kelly's been making these awesome cowls for us. I'll have to show one of those off on the next live. I wasn't going to do a live on Monday. May not do a live Monday because we really don't know what we're doing. As you know, if you're in the know and if you've been paying attention to the news, they have moved the inauguration from the outside on the steps of the Capitol to inside the rotunda. Excuse me, I'm drinking sparkling and belching, and I don't want to do that into the microphone because that would just be rude. We're not going to do that. So, hey, Kelly, I see you there. And yeah, so they've moved everything into the rotunda, which means that there will be nothing on the outside. Now, they did mention that they will be opening up the Capital One Arena, so you can go to the Capital One Arena and go in there, and then Trump's going to show up after the swearing in, doing all his stuff, and then he was going to show up. I was having a conversation with somebody from Mississippi, and she was saying, well, she was getting her tickets on Thursday, and then I saw her and asked her if she was still going up and then going to Capital One Arena, and she said, no, there's like 500,000 people that were going to be there, and the arena only holds 20,000, so probably not. However, that could be one kick-ass tailgate. Can you imagine that? So we may be going up to the tailgate. I don't know yet. So we're going to play it by ear this weekend and kind of see how that goes. But we did get our tickets. I got an email from our representative this afternoon that says those tickets don't mean anything anymore. Those tickets are now souvenirs. That is it. That is absolutely it. So the whole bundle I got are just souvenirs. Well, they would have been souvenirs anyway afterwards, so it's no big deal. But I want to show you what we got. So this is, it's a part of history. This only happens once every 4 years. This is actually the 60th presidential inauguration. I can't believe I forgot that word. I'm getting old. Definitely forgot that word. So this is the 60th presidential inauguration. I want to show you the really cool stuff that we got. I went and picked this up. We do this in order because I actually have pictures on the screen. So that way, as I show them, you can actually see them a little better than me just holding them up to the camera. Because I want you to see actually these things because they're really cool. I want you to see really close up. So let's move me over here a little bit. There we go. There you go. So that is actually the tickets. So they came in this envelope, and we actually got three. Got three tickets. One for me, one for Kelly, and one for my sister. So it's got the ticket on the ticket on the front. Admit bearer to the west front of Capitol, Amy Klobuchar, who is, I believe, she's from Minnesota. I guess I can't remember. She's a representative, so she's on the inaugural committee. So they sent these out. So let's get a little bit of close up on these because they're actually, like I said, they're really cool. They're really hard cardstock too, and that little symbol you see in the middle there, that's actually raised, a raised symbol. It's funny because ceremonies at 11:30. The security was actually going to open at 6, so we were going to leave at like 2 o'clock in the morning, drive up 95, hit Metro, take Metro downtown, which is another 45 minutes, which would get us to the security gate about 6 o'clock, and then nothing really. Actually, there's stuff that happens at 9:30. There's a lot of stuff that's going on, but obviously nothing's going on now. But it was going to be a lot of fun. Me and Kelly and Lisa hanging out with 100,000 of our favorite people. It was a lot of fun, and in the cold, in the cold. So that was the front of it. This is the back of it. So it gives the map, and you see the orange section. That's where we would be standing. If you look to the bottom right, you'll see that little M there. That's a symbol from Metro in DC. If you're not familiar with that, so that's where we would get off and then go through security right there at Metro, and then walk up to our section. Some really cool features on the back of this, though, is you've got this. You really can't tell. You really can't tell in the screenshot, but that's actually a hologram on there. Where'd I put my tickets? I lost my tickets. I'm not going to be able to get in. Oh, here they are. It's actually a hologram, so kind of cool. That's on there. So you got that hologram there, and then you go to the middle. That's the 60th. So again, that's I don't know if that's real gold. Probably not. It looks more like a bronze than it does a gold, but still, really kind of cool. And then it's got this QR code, and this QR code actually takes you to the inaugural committee website. Talks all about the inauguration. It talks about the history of it and a bunch of other things. So really kind of neat. I was taking pictures of it, and I was over top of the orange thing, and then all of a sudden this website came up, and I go, "Oh my God, is that that whole thing a website?" And I kept trying to do it, kept trying to scan it with my phone, and it wouldn't work, and never realized that there was actually a QR code right there. So yeah, QR code takes to it, and then we have, which I call the folder. So then you have the folder. This big folder here. The honor of your presence is requested at the ceremonies attending the inauguration of the President and Vice President of the United States, January 20th, 2025, the capital of the United States of America, city of Washington, actually a district, and it's a city, by the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies. Amy Klobuchar, Chairwoman, Charles D. Schumer, Deb Fisher, Mike Johnson, Steve Scalise, and Hakeem Jeffries. And so I call it the folder because there's basically nothing in it. Well, there's actually stuff in it. It actually held all the other stuff. The first thing that it holds, I get everything out of order here because I practiced this morning when I was going to do the show this morning, but now it's all out of order. So this is our program. This is everything that is actually going to happen on Monday. So there it is. Introduce the invitation, inauguration, blah blah blah. And then it talks about everything that's going on. So you can see in there. It's kind of cool. So they do the president of the Marine Corps band. Amy Klobuchar calls to order. Timothy Dolan's going to be there. Reverend Franklin Graham. You've got Christopher Diamacchio, who's doing the oath of office for J.D. Vance. And then Carrie Underwood's going to sing. And poor Carrie Underwood, she won't be able to go sing. I could care less, to be honest with you, but that's okay. It still would have been fun. Yeah, so that's everybody's going to be talking. This whole portion right here, except for the president's address, this part actually goes fairly quickly when you're through the inauguration. It depends on the president and how much the president's going to talk in his inaugural speech. So there have been some really long ones. The longest one was Harrison, William Henry Harrison. It was over 2 hours, I think it was. And I think afterwards he died of pneumonia. I think that was the one that died of pneumonia afterwards. There's one of them in the 1800s. Died of pneumonia like 14 days, 14, 20 days after the inauguration. Crazy, huh? Crazy. They really need to move this to November. They really need to move this to November. There's no excuse for having the election end on November the 5th and waiting 2 months to do an office. I mean, they should have everything up and going, whether it's like the beginning of December, end of November, whatever. That's just way too long. I'm sorry, way too long. And then on the inside, just has a history of the inauguration, talks all about it. Then that's the last page. And then you have oh yeah, then we get the maps. So I got 2 maps. Sorry, Lisa, I didn't get 2 invitations. They only give you one with the tickets. Then you get your maps that show you exactly everywhere that you're not going to go on Monday. So we were kind of excited about that. Tells you exactly what metro station to get off, those types of things. The front, the back. And then you have the official inauguration portraits. So we have our portrait of JD, and they have this nice little tissue paper to protect it. So JD is protected. And then, yes, is our Secret Service pieces of paper we have over the vice president and the president with their signatures on there. So I don't know. I just think that's a cool. I think it's a cool picture. That's everybody's freaking out about it. I think it's a cool picture. Definitely is. What would have been really cool if that was actually signed by the president. That would have been really cool. But yeah, that's a lot of signing. He does enough stuff. He has way more important things to do than be signing autographs for all these people who are not going to be going to inauguration. Man, that's like you're talking 50,000 signatures between. Anyway, so that's a lot. But yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe I save that. Maybe I get to see him one day in the future, and I'll take that and have him sign it for real. That would be cool. Then I'll put it on my wall for everybody to see during the broadcast. So yeah, so we're not going, but that's okay. I'm quite alright with it. I was actually really jazzed about this. Would have been my second one. First one was with Mom in 2001 for Bush. This would have been my second, and Kelly and Lisa's first. But that's okay. Yeah, we'll get to another one. So there's lots of conspiracy theories already floating around. There's all kinds of stuff that they're saying as far as this being moved to the inside. Some people saying, "Oh, he's a wimp. It's cold." I think Tim Waltz actually put a picture of himself sitting out there in the snow because he's a real man's man. But I earlier today, as soon as they announced, I'm like, yeah, there's something else going on. Definitely something else going on. So I'd much rather be safe than cold. I'd rather be warm than cold, but I'd much rather be safe and enjoy myself than for something to happen. So, yeah, my guess is there's probably something that was happening. I'm on LinkedIn all day for work because I'm always looking for people that are looking for work and reaching out to them and doing things like that. And one of the people that I follow is actually a law enforcement site, and he does a lot of law enforcement things. He does a lot of political stuff, and so he posted this guy that was probably about was within minutes of them announcing that this had been shuttered to the inside versus the outside. This I forget the guy's name. I'm going to show you here in a second. Actually, I'll just flip it up on the screen now. So this pastor evidently has kind of predicted a bunch of stuff. He predicted the Vegas and New Orleans back in the fall, evidently, and then 13 days ago he posted this video, and it was all about something that was going on in the mall and a bunch of other places on the 20th. So kind of creepy when you listen to it. If you can get past all if you're very religious, then you may enjoy it. I'm not very religious, But if you can get past all that, it's definitely some interesting things in there, interesting theories. Definitely very plausible. But yeah, the name of the video is Prayer Warning. Lord showed me another major attack coming, and we must stop it through prayer. Yeah, definitely. It was. I listened to most of it, but in the first part of the video, he talks about a potential attack in DC. So the more I'm listening, I'm like, yeah, maybe not such a good idea to go up to Washington D.C. So change the plans for the week. No big deal. We are flexible. We're still taking the day off. Maybe what we are going to do is find a watch party locally. I have no doubt in my mind that somebody. I didn't want to move you. I wanted to move me. There we go. Come on. There we go. What I'm gonna do is I'll make myself bigger in here. Goodbye, sir. Maybe there's got to be an easier way to do this. There we go. Now we're on the top, and we'll take the elevator down, and we're in the middle of the screen again. Yeah, so probably what we will do is we will find a watch party somewhere local. That'll be a lot of fun. Just kind of hang out. Hopefully, somebody at a brewery or somebody will have something and have the inauguration up. We'll just kind of hang out there for the day. Could be a lot of fun. We will see. Going to be very cold this weekend. Supposed to get rain tomorrow morning, changing into snow, but then rain in the afternoon, get warm. So we'll get some more decorative stuff. But that's all I have for you guys. Wow, I can't believe that's been 17 minutes. One of these days, I will get the sound going correctly in here so we can play that song again the correct way. Have yourself an absolutely wonderful weekend. Be safe out there. If you like the video, please share it with your friends. If there's things you want to hear, things that you want to talk about, by all means, let me know. I am very flexible. And as you can tell, I'm pretty decent at talking once I get going. That's why I'm a recruiter. Yeah, because I can talk. Anyway, have yourself an absolutely wonderful weekend. Be safe, stay warm, and yeah, that's it. I can't think of anything else. If I get my mouse figured out where my mouse is, you guys may stay on for the next hour because I can't get my mouse to work. So there we go. We're good. Have an absolutely wonderful, wonderful evening. And to you two, all you people on YouTube, same thing. I gotta find stop streaming, and then we're gonna stop streaming. You all have a wonderful weekend.